Okay, so I got halfway through the episode and I realized I was muted. So I unmuted, but there was no audio because I was muted. So now I'm going to say, what I think I remember. And I won't be muted. Because if I was, this would be pointless. Streaming. Being able to rewind. Some of you youngsters watching probably like, you can't rewind all television. Science versus nature. That's an interesting title. Like, usually science and natural sciences are thought to be one.
Eugene, Pete is clearly lying. He doesn't want to give up his dragon.
He was lying?
Don't lie, dude. I mean, this is bad PR. You told them they could have dragons. Now you tell them they can't have the dragons they bonded with. That's just bad PR. You need to be better at your PR. They're overreacting. All they did was bump heads. See, you're doing what Hiccup struggled with in training a speed stinger.
Down like extra sensors, so we know extra early of any attacks, huh? Maybe.
They're motion sensors, not heart rate sensors.
How do you expect me to build an empire of dragon goods, like boots and dragon tooth jewelry, if I rest on the laurels of enough?
I'm kind of guilty of that. I'm like, oh, that's good enough. Oh, I've done enough.
Jack and I will be back soon.
You named your Timberjack Jack?
Should have put down those extra sensors.
Yeah, she's the sensor expert. Leave it to her to make the sensor decisions. We have experts for a reason.
Hey, we're here to help.
Oh, a natter. Yeah, it's always hard when one of these has to go.
There's no sign of the other natters.
They must have left it to die, realizing they couldn't save it. Good music.
We can't take it in a straight fight. We tried Hiccup's way, and it failed.
We'll think of something.
You need to know your limits. Ooh, this awkward post-breakup inertia still being in the relationship mindset.
Sorry, Murray. Jerry isn't normally...
Dude, set him down. Don't just keep propping him up if he's so fragile to fall.
Buzzsaw's got a long-range harpoon, a ballista. With that, we could hit the world serpent from a half...
Long-range ballista? That sounds so dorky.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
Dude, it's like a parent and a kid at the doctor's.
If they're here, stupid and stupider can't be far behind.
Which one's stupid and which one's stupider?
Does she? You know what? You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to. Or if she told you not to say anything. Did she tell you not to say anything? Blink once for yes, two for no.
Oh, she's trying to find a loophole in the promising not to say anything. Which really, if someone blinks once, they're gonna blink twice eventually so their eyes don't dry out. So really you need a time period or else they'll just be constantly blinking.
That's why it's called target practice. If I was good at it, I wouldn't need to practice.
Fair point. Has some reasoning behind it.
The boss comes back and one arrow's missing? Oh man, we're dragon food.
Oh, if the whole ballista's missing, what are you gonna be then? You won't steal their ballista and make them get punished.
What are all these tubes for? Is there actually anything on here? You're supposed to be watching Jerry.
Do what you're good at. You're not good at biology, you're good at coding. You had one job. It was one job, and it was the simplest job.
No idea what that helmet does to my hair.
I wish I had his hair. His hair is so much more saturated than mine.
What did you guys talk about while I was gone?
I mean, you broke up for a reason. You betrayed your trust, but you still have feelings for each other, you know?
I can go next to Alex.
Tom, just stay. It's fine.
No, it's cool. Let me just, I'll just scoot. Hear that?
It's always the thing you're doing wrong to cause the problem.
Help!
I'm sure Icarus doesn't have a jail cell. It's not a military compound.
Team you Gonzo, up top!
One-sided relationship.
Hey, wait!
All you have is Jack. You got Jack! You got Jack. That's what you have. You got Jack.
I missed the part where you explained why you get to stay back here. Why don't you worry about Eugene? I am worrying about Eugene. That
You were brave to it like 2 episodes ago. I don't know. Fear can be fidgety that way. Fear can be finicky sometimes. From my experience, it starts out strongest, and then after a amount of time, it gets weaker. This is very curious. I have no idea what's going on. I didn't get to this part where I was muted.
It senses something.
Ooh, it's smart.
Buzzsaw! You idiot! That was our only chance!
Nobody! Wait! It wasn't me!
You're dead. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
It wasn't your fault.
I mean, it wasn't your fault, dude. I mean, you could have kind of foreseen it, but that's asking a bit much for one person. No smiles until you know how it went. That's a good life tip.
Our part of the mission went perfectly. Colorson, on the other hand,
Dude, you could have foreseen that Buzzsaw would show up too and told them.